over evidence, certainty of you. And this is where I talk about the God's path, the miracles, and literally trusting in yourself and not wobbling because somebody said something, somebody's not believing, somebody's saying, this is not going to work. You need to believe completely in yourself, certainty of it. And certainty to me is equaling the faith, or it's this or it's something better. But you do not stop on your path, even if the world doesn't understand you. You keep going because you have this belief. Let's go say if it's work, you have got the idea. And if it's idea, something new, something different, of course the world is not going to understand you because they've never seen it before. So there will be always people who are going to be questioning, how is this going to work? What's this, what's that? Because they're going on old. But if you're bringing something new, then they are not going to understand you. And if you look at it through the past, through the people where, every single person who you see now successful, they had stories where people didn't believe into them. What do you need to do? Believe in yourself so much and don't walk off your path. That's one thing is where so many business mentors are there. And I had it when I started off my own business. I was told you have to have a website, you have to have this, you have to have that, blah, 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 because that's what worked for them. For me, it didn't. For me, it was word of mouth. For me, it was people were saying, go and see Yelna, she helped me, go and see Yelna, go and see Yelna, go and see Yelna. So again, I was unconventional and I will always be unconventional and always be going to be different because I am not product in a factory, stamp, we finish the course, we're all the same, this is how it is. For me, my natural gift is what was given to me. Am I comparing myself to another, let's go say energy healer or somebody who is another medium? We're all different. For me, being activator of the patterns and seeing, decoding of the patterns and seeing what's happening inside of you. What are your blind spots? So this is where I will say to you is like, if so many mistakes, what I did in the beginning of my business is because I hired this people where I thought they know this is what it needs to be done to take the business to the next level. I realized that in the midst of all of that, paying thousands of dollars I realized this. I do things differently. How they were going to help me to do things differently when they want me to follow just what is out there, what is known to them. If I'm going to come out and break the ceilings and shakes people's thoughts, beliefs, identities, well, then I have to do things differently. So I want you that this video inspires you. If you're starting off your business and you're going like, this is not working, you need to go into yourself and go into what is it that it's so authentic and unique about you. And you do it your way. You do it your authentic way. So in the beginning, many years ago, I called my female group, it was Authentic Feminine You Group. It's exclusive just for females. And why did I name it authentic? Because I wanted the females be there authentically showing up, authentically believing in themselves, authentically owning. Because there is so much shame being put on women constantly. You should be like this, you should be like this, you should be like this, blah, blah, blah. Says who? My famous words to say, says who? So in the beginning, again, I will talk about myself, spiritual healing and spiritual healer and a mentor. Oh, you don't look like one. Well, why? Because I have to be hanging crystals off my head and, look alike weird. Well, that's not who I am. I have natural born gift. To me, it was like, I can wear a normal clothes, be in a normal environment and be myself because it's a natural gift for me. And I'm like, why do I have to dress up specially for it? I'm like, I don't have to dress up. I am me. I'm everyday mom and I'm a single mom and I do this and I get to do this. And I've done it since I was a child, even when I was doing nursing, even, as a child. So I was like, why do I have to dress up that people see me as that? And I said, that's not who I am. I will be me. So again, breaking up the ceiling. So maybe you're doing the same thing and you're actually questioning yourself. And if you find this video today and it's answering to you the questions of, do I do it this way? Do I do it this way? You do it your way, honey. You absolutely do it your way. And do you have to wear, certain clothes, certain things? Like, please, if that is what you're going to be doing and selling, for example, is that is in your alignment, then go for it and do it. Go for it and do it. But more you're comfortable, more you're in owning who you are, more you are you, more people will feel you. Because you're not going to be afraid of yourself. You're not going to feel ashamed of yourself. Those hidden emotions, what a world wants to put on you. And they tried to do that on me all the time. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not even accepting the bar of that. And I had to go through those things in the beginning, because at the time when I was, starting my own business, working full time, it was going through the divorce, divorcing the kid's dad, which was quite horrific and a horrible thing, and how it ended up being. And again, I share this a lot of times, and I share this for the point that you see it is like, how did I do it with the sheer determination of it? Not having money, not having income, didn't work in the clinic. I had to start off my own business. I got another job to be able to help to pay for the rent. I didn't have it. So some women, and I will say this, man, when you're judging another woman, you don't know what she went through. Is she a single mom? Is she getting payments? Some of the women like me, we got no payments. We got nothing because, the husbands knew the laws and how they done things. And yeah, they done the loops that it was just horrific. But I will say this, if a man does that to a woman, just like I say this all the time, you're actually doing this to a woman, the children are watching. The children are watching. The children are watching. And sometimes, again, I can talk about this, so much of it, in a sense of that what he did, what was his fear, it's actually empowered me even more and made me grow. So I look at all of those things, is like, I needed them to grow even more. So I'm grateful for them. Absolutely grateful. So this is where I want you stop asking yourself, is like, why somebody is doing this? Why are you buying into it? Why are you allowing your personal power to go into it? Focus on yourself. Draw back the energy to yourself. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself, honey. Absolutely focus on yourself, and don't worry about it, what they're doing. And this is what I will say to you. And if you do ask, and you're probably saying, oh, she had family, she had this, she had that. I have zero family in Australia. Zero help, zero family. So yeah, I didn't have that. So it was the sheer determination, sheer faith in me, and having absolutely amazing, beautiful friends around me who were like, Yelena, you can do this, Yelena, you can do this. Did my mind at the time doubted, because yeah, I had to hold the children, had to hold the household, I had to pay the bills all by myself, all by myself, not sharing with anyone, and running my own business, another job. Like, there were so many things what I had to hold, so many platters in the same time, but I hold them. And I was like, no, sheer determination and a faith in me. So when you look at my life now and you go like, oh, it's so easy for her. Well, I had to go through, the hell part. I had to go through that to be here who I am. And I teach about identities and what pivoting points I had to do, or what I'm seeing that I comment in the clients when I see them, when they're going through in their life, because nobody doesn't see me in the beginning. Oh, I'm feeling great. I just want to have more embodiment and more growth. In the beginning of my work, everyone was coming to see me where there was like, Yelena, I'm at a rock bottom. I don't know where to move. Now, over the last 3 or 4 years, that changed, and different kind of people are coming to see me because I changed, I have grown. And so that whole thing changed. But to summarize this, believe in yourself. Absolutely believe in yourself. Don't worry about it, what they're saying that you're supposed to be doing. I need you to see for yourself what you need to do. Stick with that and don't wobble. Absolutely don't wobble. But again, are we breadcrumbing in the whole time? You need to believe in yourself. So what I do is, and I want you to have got, I don't call it affirmations, I call it mantras, because they've written them differently. Where you read them twice a day. in the morning and in the evening, and you're working on it to achieve it. How? Changing your identities. Changing your identities. And it's a sheer determination. Sheer determination. And eventually, the thing will change, will dissolve, will transform, which again, through the work what we're doing in identity shift, it changes. And people will start following, and people will see, as my grandpa said, how to be the lighthouse. We expect the way we open the doors and it's going to be boom. And it can be. But life, it will give you curveballs and it goes up, down, up, down. What we need to do is learn to ride the waves. And that's reality. And I wanted that you know reality. It's not just like lovely, dovely, follow this formula, it's going to work. It may be at the time, because that's the energy of at the time. But in 2 years' time, it needs upgrade. It needs evolving, which is required of you, not of the world. You lead and the world evolves with you. And that's the power what I want you to draw in yourself. People didn't believe in so many things what I was saying, but now look at it. And this is where I post about the things like chemicals and preservatives. You know, when I talked about a dark feminine and shadows and, you know, in our emotions, people didn't believe it. When I talk about now medical mediumship, about, you know, the anger, the liver, and especially when I was nursing 30 years ago, Croatia, wartime, yeah? People were like, what is she talking about? Like next level craziness. But that next level craziness is actually showing to be a truth, because again, I channel from the spirit. So I was like, okay, this is not what these people, this is not my audience. I didn't minimize myself because my audience didn't understand me. I was myself. I just changed the audience. And not everyone will love you, accept you. And sometimes it's about us being the teachers or the mentors or the guides and teach people. And not being aggressive about it. It's like, oh, if you don't understand, stuff it. Well, maybe they need a little bit. Maybe they're scared. Maybe that just for them is so like scary to actually learn these things. And it's going like, how am I going to do this? And some people don't know. Maybe they didn't have parents who, you know, taught them, you know, and showed them. Let's go say if it's about the food, yeah. So sometimes it just needs a teacher. Is about teaching, and teaching with kindness and teaching with understanding. Not everyone will fly as high as you two, but we can show them. So this is the point where we become lighthouses.